When Hannah Storm started her career, there weren't many women in sports broadcasting, but it's no wonder that she headed in that direction. Her father, Mike Storin, was the commissioner of the American Basketball Association, later the president of the Atlanta Hawks NBA franchise. So she came by it honestly. Fresh out of the University of Notre Dame in '83, Hannah Storm landed a job at heritage rocker KNCN C101 in Corpus Christi. Within a matter of months, she was on the air in Houston at KSRR 97 Rock, providing sports reports and doing weekend air shifts. Hannah stayed in Houston for 4 years, hosting a variety of radio and television programs, including the Rockets' halftime and postgame shows, along with the Astros postgame show. She says that her time in Houston provided the launching pad for her national career. In 1989, Hannah joined CNN, where she was the first female host of CNN Sports Tonight. After moving to NBC Sports, she broadcast 4 Olympics, appeared on the NBA on NBC program, and made television history as the first woman to serve as solo host for a network sports series on NBC's Major League Baseball. Hannah jumped into the world of news in 2002, hosting The Early Show on CBS for 5 years. Then it was back to sports and ESPN, where she is now anchor for Sports Center and the host of the annual ESPY Awards. The Texas Radio Hall of Fame has a new member. Please welcome Hannah Storm.
Thank you so much for this honor, and congratulations to all of the fellow recipients, including a couple of dudes that I had the honor of working with, Moby and Joe Poggi. I sure wish I could be with y'all, but I have to work this weekend. And my work started right there in Texas. After I graduated from Notre Dame, I wanted to be a sportscaster, but I couldn't find anybody willing to hire a woman to do that at that time. But my dad taught me that when a door is shut, you open a window. And he reminded me that while my dream job might be in television, the odds were much better in radio because there were so many more stations. The important thing was to be in a paying job and get on the air. So I created some radio broadcasts, recorded a demo reel, started answering want ads for radio stations, and I landed my first gig that way, spinning heavy metal records at a rock station in Corpus Christi, C101. Now, I'd been a DJ in college at Notre Dame. I loved music almost as much as I loved sports. And this was right in the middle of the headbanger era. We are talking Scorpions, Def Leppard, Quiet Riot, back to back to back. The station was actually licensed in the middle of farm country, and I had the 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift. And when the station went down, I had to go out back and crank it up by hand. And since there were so many cows in the area, I had to drive right up to the gate of the station, get out, scare the cows away, quickly get back in my car, drive through, and close the gate before any cows got on our property. And in case you don't know, cows do not scare easily. Luckily, neither do I, which is probably one of the reasons I'm here today. Corpus Christi is also where I got my name. I was born Hannah Storin. I became Hannah Storm. They actually wanted to name me Anna Storm, but I begged to keep my first name, even though it was a really unusual one at the time. And that was the job that kicked off the rest of my career and gave me the confidence to go after a job as a weekend DJ, weekday sportscaster, at an ABC radio station in Houston called KSRR 97 Rock. So I saw that opening on a want ad, and given all my past rejections trying to get a job as a sportscaster, I decided rather than just mail in my resume, I would drive to Houston. I got to the building, I parked myself in the reception area, and I waited for the program director, Andy Bobian, to leave for lunch. When he did, I popped up, I introduced myself, and I handed him my tape and my resume. I was so nervous, but I heard from him a week later. I was actually hired for the job. That was my first real full-time sports gig, 97 Rock with Moby in the morning and Colonel St. James in the afternoon, and spinning records on weekends. It was really challenging at times, but it was also so exciting. All the fun events we did, covering major sports teams like the Oilers and the Gamblers, the Astros and the Rockets, and of course those incredible Galveston beach parties signing all kinds of body parts. Well, I really just feel like it was the golden age of rock radio. So I want to thank you, Texas Radio, all of those of you who make Texas radio go. Texas Radio gave me a chance when nobody else would. Texas Radio gave me my name, my start in the business, and for that and for this great honor, I am forever grateful.